What's up, y'all? Today we talking about why you lose friends when you follow God. Now, I know a lot of us believers, that have been walking this walk may understand this. We may understand this, y'all may understand this, but there's a lot of believers that don't understand this yet. There's a lot of believers that struggle with this, and I truly understand because some of us grew up in a church where our families was this way, right? And we went to church and they're just how they used to be. They may not even be super godly like that. It's just a tradition. But then some of us grew up outside of the church, right? Like, or didn't, or it wasn't like a regular tradition in that type of way. And we did things outside of the church, right? We was in the streets, so we was doing all these other things that we had no business doing. Living our life, wilding out, living the worldly life. So I want to speak to the people who actually don't understand this. I want to speak to the people who struggle with this. I want to speak to the people who ask, why do I have to lose my friends? Or who are asking, why does it seem like my friends are pulling away from me? I want to talk to y'all because this is a real thing. And the reason why I want to speak about this is because I haven't made a video about this, but also because I know so many people that go through this. And I'm always consistently trying to help them with this because I went through this, right? I think a lot of us get closer to God, right? And, we're changing our ways, but we're around people that we used to be around, or we're around these people as we're changing. And, those people are judging us. They're like, hey, why you acting like that now? Or they're like, you used to do this, what's going on? Or why you being a party pooper? Or why you not hanging out with us? Or you think you better than us? Or they catching an attitude, or they're getting offended, or whatever it is. It could be so many things that's happening, right? And we're like, why is this happening? Why does this person think this? And a lot of times that's also because we're trying to help them and help them to see our change. Like, we're telling them that we're changing. We're telling them how I can't do that no more. Nah, I stopped. And then we might even be saying like, yo, you should stop doing that, or that's gonna harm you, or that's not good. Maybe you shouldn't do that tonight, or maybe you shouldn't do that to that person. And that person looks at us like we crazy, right? And we're trying to figure out, why is this happening? Why are these people feeling like this? Why they won't listen to me, right? And the closer we get to God, the more we start changing. Now they don't invite us to nothing no more. They don't call us as much as they used to. It's like, what's going on? It seems like you losing people, right? It seems like you also trying to hold on, like, what's going on? Why this person acting like this to me? And you're confused. And it hurts you, right? Because this is somebody that you've been around all your life. It could even be your family members. It could be your parents, your brothers or your sisters, because this actually happens with everybody around you. Jesus said, I came to divide, not to divide in that way, to divide everyone amongst each other, but to divide the spirit and the flesh. So with your friends, that's what's going to happen. With your family, that's what's going to happen. Jesus said your own enemy will be in your home, right? He's talking about the flesh. He's talking about those who don't truly follow God. Their spirit, their minds are still in the world, but God is pulling you out. So because you're getting pulled out, your eyes are opening. The light is shining on you when you're in the dark so you can see better. They can't see. It's hard for them. They don't know any better. But when you come around, they feel away now, right? They feel like you judging them. You ain't even said nothing to them, but they feel like you judging them, right? It's not you. And I want you to know that, because I remember asking that question, like, God, why when I come in the room, or when this happened, that person feel like this? And it used to bother me a lot. And I remember asking. And I also read an article. I remember reading an article. And in this article, it said, if this is happening, I want you to understand it has nothing to do with you. And it has nothing to do with what you're doing to them. They said that when you walk in that room now, Jesus walks in that room with you. Because of your change, it's his spirit. But it means that they're going to go against it, because that's not how they are. That's not where they are. They don't even understand why you're not that way anymore. And it's hard for them to understand that. And also it causes them to feel bad on the inside because you're away, right? But they're not away. That also causes them to back away from us. It causes them to separate away from us. It causes them to divide themselves, to distance themselves because of how it makes them feel. And it's not you. This is what happens. We lose friends. The closer we go to God, we lose friends. And it don't even gotta be us just saying like, I don't want to be with this person no more. I don't want to hang around these people no more. Because yes, we need to do that too. Because if a person consistently is going down the wrong path, we can't follow them. We got to make a choice. But I tell people all the time, you don't even got to tell them sometimes, because it's kind of like God is doing it for you. It's like a cleansing. You're in the wilderness. Now you're leaving your old self, your old ways, your old spirit. So your friends who were like that, guess what? They had your old spirit. They had your old ways. They was going down the wrong path. When you leave that, you're leaving them. But they're separating from you because your spirit is changing. Your spirit is separating. And I know that makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like, don't nobody love you no more. It makes you feel like, why would God do this to me? If God loves me and if God is love, then why do I got to separate from my friends? But it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with God. This is what happens when we change and when we grow and when we become less like the world, right? You want to forgive somebody who hurt you. They not there yet. So you trying to tell them to forgive somebody who hurt them, they going to get mad at you about that. If they want to be petty to somebody and you don't, they going to get mad at you about that. You understand? If they want to go to the strip club and you don't, they looking at you like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why? What is going on? They don't see you like them no more. Y'all don't relate. Y'all don't even look the same no more. So this is why we lose friends when we start to follow God. Because we leave the world. We leave our old ways. And they're still there. Now, we want to take them with us. But they're not there yet. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn. They're not there yet. I had to stop being offended because of how they was treating me, or because, oh, they going out and they doing all of this and ain't nobody call me and ask, even though I'm going to say no, but they still ain't think about me though. But if they love me though, why won't they try to, why won't they try to come and follow as well? Why don't they come and try to, see what's going on over here? Why don't they come and try to go to church with me? Why don't they try to see why I'm reading the Bible? Why don't they want to do these things with me? It's because they're not there yet. And it makes them feel less of themselves, right? It makes them feel down. Plus, you don't know what they've been through in their life. I went through that. I don't got to be offended anymore. I understand why, right? I don't got to get mad at them, because some of us will get mad at somebody because it's like, why are you treating me like this? Boom, 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 boom. You don't got to get mad at them. But we have to understand them. They're not there yet. But that's an opportunity now to be the example. Because I truly believe when we first come closer to God and we start following him, he's cleansing us. We go through this wilderness, where a wilderness is like being in a desert. The wilderness is like a place of isolation now, right? You got to remove that from your life, and now you got to sit here and you become stronger when it's not there. Now you got to depend on God. So I believe in the beginning process, when we start to follow God, I believe that we're going to lose friends, and we cannot really truly be there yet. We can't be with them yet because we're not strong enough to help them yet, right? We're not that strong yet. Jesus is still feeding us. We still babies. We're growing in Christ. We're growing in the faith, right? We're getting closer to him. He's feeding us, right? But if we stay over there, then we'll be eating that stuff, right? We'll be devouring the world. But if we want to stay with God, then we got to remove, or let that be removed for now. And sometimes we can't go back to them people at all. But I believe in the beginning process, that's what happens. Then we grow, right? We stay close, and then God sends us out once we get stronger, just like Jesus did with the disciples. So now we can be more of an example. Now we understand that what happened for a reason. But now if we ever have to go around those people, then we become more like Christ around those people, right? Paul said, when I'm around the Gentiles, I become like a Gentile, but with Christ in me. So I don't become like them and do what they do. That means I just lower myself. I relate to them, but I have Christ in me. I don't do what they do, but I bring Christ with me when I'm around them, or if I have to be around them. So I don't go where they go. They go to the strip club. I ain't going to the strip club. But I still love them, no. I don't judge them, no. I don't treat them wrong, no. I don't say, oh, you're this type of person, boom, boom, boom. That does not produce God's love. That does not show Christ. God saved us in sin. He didn't judge us in it. He loved us in it. But because he loved us in it, that's what pulled us out of it. So that's what we become after time, after we grow. Now we can see, okay, I understand. I love them. I treat them with love. I be kind to them. I forgive them. But I don't beat them over the head with the Bible. I don't beat them over the head at all. I love them, and now they get to see my growth and how I changed through love, which also sparks thoughts in their mind and provokes them. Right now, I can also help them in areas where I couldn't help them before. Now, when I do that, and I be the example of love, because they might have known when I was out here about to spaz out on somebody. But now when the situation happened, they see that I'm not spazzing out. Now their mind is like, I remember when he used to, how he become that strong. Or when they're going through a situation that they can't handle, but because you got the spiritual strength of God, you can help them through it. Now they're going to be thinking hard. How are you like this? When you're so loving and kind to others that do you wrong, and they want to jump and fight like Peter, right? They're going to be looking at you like, how you do that? When you're able to forgive your parents and help them and understand them and just do things in a more Christ-like way, they're going to be looking at you. You are an example now. So in the beginning process, you're going to lose a lot of people. You're going to lose a lot. I'm not even going to lie to you. And you ain't even got to do it. God going to do it for you. You don't got to do nothing. Go get closer to God and change your life. I guarantee things will start changing. And you not even doing it. That's because he's doing it through you. You cannot. That's how powerful he is. You don't even got to do nothing but follow him, and he'll get rid of that. But when you don't understand it, it's hard. But we lose friends because of this. But then we're able to go back out and help if we're strong enough. Or if they bite the bait, right? That's what I like to call it, when they bite the bait. Because people could deny you all day, but some people going to look and see. Some going to ask like, yo, how? Some people going to ask, even your old friends that was doing the things that you used to do, going to be like, how you do that now? Or how you stop having sex? Or how was you able to forgive your mom and your dad? Or how are you not ready to fight over this situation? How did you change? Soon as they asked that question, they bit the bait. Will them in with love of Christ. Will them in with kindness and understanding. Will them in with faithfulness and loyalty and truth and honesty. That's all characteristics and spiritual fruit of God. That's how you will them in. You're going to lose friends. This is why we lose friends. Because they don't follow God's way of living. We change and God cleanses that. He removes it because he wants us to be holy, to separate ourselves from the world. But then God redeems. But then God helps when we're ready. And who may need it? Because he wants to use us. So even though we may lose friends, he wants to use us to even bless those friends. But understand, you will lose friends. You will go through pain with your family. You'll be looking at your family like, do they hate me? Like, why are they treating me like this? The spirit, flesh. You will see who someone is. It will happen. You will start to lose a lot. And it will be painful and it will be hard, but understand God is going to use that. Don't give up. Trust, we all go through this. But guarantee, as you stay on this path, when you lose those people, I guarantee if you stay like this, they will respect you. They will respect you, and they will start to think hard. You will provoke a lot of thoughts in their mind. But don't be the judgmental Christian. Don't be the Christian out here treating people wrong. Be the kind, loving, caring, real Christian that Christ wants us to be, and watch what happens. Right? But again, you have to let go what God is removing as well. Remember, so if God is removing friends, you got to let go, because if you don't let them go, then you'll be stuck. Remember the lady that was bleeding for 12 years had to go through the people. The Bible says she had to go through the people to get to Jesus. Why did she have to go through the people? Could it be that the people was blocking her from Christ? Could it be that the people's ways of life was blocking them from Christ? Blocking her from Christ? Could it be that the way that they treated her, or the things that they gave her, the way that she felt, it could be good or bad? Because you could feel good and it keeps you away from Jesus. Or you can feel bad and it keeps you away from Jesus. Right? But you had to go through the people, through the situations, through everything that they gave you, through everything that they thought of you. Right? You not fitting in no more. You got to go through that. Them not calling you no more. You got to go through it to get to him. You can't let it hold you back, because you don't want to let them go, because you don't want to lose what they gave you, or you don't want to not have the feeling that they made you feel. You understand? You got to be able to go through that. All right? That's how you stop the bleeding. That's how you become more like Christ. So this is why we lose friends, y'all. Closer to God we get, the more we don't look like them. The closer to God we get, the more we not fun no more. The closer to God we get, the more we're different. The more people see us different, and they don't understand. This is why we lose friends. And because God is pulling us closer to him, and he doesn't want us to be like them no more, and he doesn't want us to look like the world. And he doesn't want us to look like the world and to be in the world. He's trying to pull us out because he loves us and he wants to protect us. That's why. All right. Hope this blessed y'all. Hope this helped y'all. Hope y'all understand better now. Please like this video if you liked it. Please share it if it'll help somebody. Please comment. Let me know how y'all feel. If y'all been through this, let me know in the comments. And please subscribe now. And send other people to the channel. I'm going to keep making videos when I can. I'm going to keep dropping them when I can. And I love y'all. I'm going to get at y'all when I get at y'all.